Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. I'm Cora and today we are back with another CC showcase video, and this is one that you guys have been asking for a lot lately. We are gonna showcase all of my new skin details that I have downloaded the past 5 months or something. I don't know. I don't know when my last CC showcase on skin details went up actually, but you will probably know if you watched the first one. I'll link it as well so you can go watch that if you haven't already, because I took out all of the skin details from last time, so we're just focusing on the new ones I downloaded, which is more than I expected, to be honest. I was quite shocked how many new ones I got, but I feel like skin details are probably my favorite thing to get. Like, if I could only keep one category of CC, it would probably be skin details. I feel like there's a lot of decent EA hairs and clothes by now. I mean, you wouldn't have as much of an option as you do with CC, but skin details to me are so important to have my Sims look the way I want them to look, and they're mostly MAXIS match. There is a few alpha ones in here because I am thinking about making an alpha sim, or doing the super realistic sim challenge or whatever it's called, but just ignore those if you're not into alpha. You don't have to get them. I'll just include them anyways because I want to cover everything I have in my game, so whenever you ask for skin details, I can just refer you to these videos, and then I'll be sure that everything I have in game will be included in the CC showcases. So yeah, that's why I took all the old stuff out as well, because if you've watched the previous one, you probably already got all the skin details from that you would like, so I thought it would be better to do this way. And if you're looking for the CC list, I haven't mentioned it yet, but it's in the description as always on a Google Doc or my Tumblr, whichever you prefer. And the sim we're using for today's video is from a video that was called New Beginnings, and I really love her. I think she's so cute. In that video she has bangs though and a short hairstyle, but I thought to showcase skin details it would be best to have her hair up so you can just focus on the skin details, see the face and nothing else. And a lot of these obviously change the body, some parts of the body as well, but not all of them. A lot of them are just face overlays or moles, freckles, stuff like that. Also, if you're interested in me updating any of my other CC categories, let me know. I can definitely do that. I never know how much stuff I guess I collected on top of my old CC. So I don't know if it'll be worth it to showcase it in a whole video, but I could put them together, like a clothing update or whatever. Just let me know what you would like to see next. I'm definitely working on another CC haul. You could also let me know if you prefer me taking you along when I CC shop, or giving you a CC haul where I just showcase what I got and then I give you the link so you can get the stuff that you like. I think I actually prefer that, but I'd be open to do both. I don't mind whichever you guys enjoy more and want to watch more. Also, if you have any other video ideas in general, I definitely want to start another Let's Play, because right now the only one I have going on right now is the 100 baby challenge. If you didn't know, I'm on part 6, I believe, and I hope that this week part 7 is going to go up. It's always a lot of work for me to work on them because if you know me, I do not like silence. So whenever I work on videos, apart from when I record the voiceovers, right now, I obviously don't listen to anything, but whenever I record the videos, I would put on a podcast, or I'd put on a video or a stream, documentary, something like that. I don't really watch anything on Netflix. I don't know why, but I think for that I have to be focused a bit more. I do enjoy listening to podcasts most, I would say. But anyways, I do that. So whenever I record a Let's Play, I obviously don't listen to anything because I'm focusing on the Let's Play. And then when I edit it afterwards, I have to listen to myself talking, and edit out the bits that are boring, or where I just don't talk for a second, you just edit that out so it's a bit more smooth and not boring. So when I record a Let's Play, there's hours of me listening to nothing but The Sims or my own voice, and it's really hard for me for some reason. I wish someone would just be here and edit those videos for me, because I don't know, I get so bored. Not because I think the content is bored, but obviously I know what I'm gonna say, and it's so annoying as well because sometimes you record something and you have like an obsession with a word on that day. Like last time I recorded my 100 baby challenge, I said honestly so many times and I was like, oh, Cora, just stop saying it already, you know? So I edited out a lot of honestlies because I was like, you guys are gonna think I'm so annoying if after every sentence I say honestly, so I just edited it out. But it's obviously very different to just sitting down and watching the videos. I think I could do that with my Let's Plays because I forget what I did quite fast. So it's not boring for me because it's a Let's Play. It's just because it's very repetitive and it's just listening to myself to something that I know I just said because I've just recorded the Let's Play. Maybe I need to record them and then edit them like 2 weeks later and it will be a surprise. I'll be like, so what did I do in this one? But yeah, that's the reason why Let's Plays are a bit harder for me to edit. Definitely not as time consuming, I believe, as CC showcase videos. They're like the most time consuming ever. It literally took me all day. Like I started working on this as soon as I woke up at 9 a.m. Well, I woke up earlier, but you know, I got ready, got a shower, sat down, worked on it, and it's currently 6 p.m. and I'm still working on it. And I took a small little break to have breakfast, you know, and watch a stream. But whilst watching the stream, I was working on the video. So the only real break where I didn't work on the video was during breakfast, maybe for like half an hour. And apart from that, I worked all day, now 6 p.m. The video should be going up in 2 hours, but you know, there's still a lot of other stuff I have to do. So like promoting it, putting the links together. Well, I put the links together, but like putting them on Tumblr and stuff like that. And the thumbnail, obviously. I don't know if you want to hear about all of this. Like, do you like having insights on how I work on my videos? Because I think it's super interesting when other people talk about it. But if you're not interested, just turn my voice off. Listen to music. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not gonna be offended. But anyways, it's just taken forever, you know. But I love these CC showcase videos. Like I say it in every single one of them, I believe. I just feel like such a big accomplishment after getting them done because it's like a very repetitive work. But for me, at least, I do enjoy repetitive works, which is very weird because I have a very active brain. Like I always need to think about something, but I think listening to a podcast and then doing something repetitive for me is something I've enjoyed all my life. When I was little, I would, you know, on weekends I'd just sit in my bed and I'd do a craft. There were actually these like animal thingies that I made from beads. Are they called that? I think so. And then you just put them on like a little string, like a steel string, and you made like animals with the beads. They were like all 3D, you know, like super cool. And I guess that's a repetitive work as well because you just had to keep putting them on the thing and then like doing something to it. I don't even remember properly how you did it anymore, but I just remember doing that all day and listening to an audiobook. And yeah, I don't know, that's just been me all my life, you know, like listening to something that keeps my mind active, I guess, and then doing something very repetitive with my hands. Is something I really enjoy doing. I don't know, is that weird? Do you have that too? Is there any habits that you know you've done or had when you were younger and you're still doing them? Because I definitely always fell asleep to an audiobook when I was younger. There was not a night where I didn't, apart from when I stayed at friends and I hated it because I've actually talked to someone in the comments on a cast video, I believe, or something about it, because like people growing up now, you'll have a smartphone or something with you where you can listen to music or podcasts or whatever when you're at friends and they're already asleep, you know. But back when I was little, and I'm not even that old, I'm 24, but back when I was little, we didn't have those things. Like, I mean, I think iPods became a thing during like my early teenage years, but not everyone had one, you know. It's like very special to have one. So when I was at other people's houses and they wouldn't listen to anything, it was really hard for me to go to sleep. So apart from those nights, I would always listen to something, and I still am. Like I could probably fall asleep without something on, but it takes me forever. It's definitely easier for me if I just put a podcast on that I'm not really interested in, you know, with I don't like the topic or whatever, or the ones I've already listened to, and then I put them on and I'm just like sleep like a little baby. Mostly. I'm not the best at falling asleep lately. I don't know. Are you guys like really fast at falling asleep? Because my boyfriend definitely is. Oh my god, like he goes to bed and even if he's like, oh, I'm not that tired, he will be asleep within like 2 minutes max. Mostly he's like, okay, I'm gonna sleep, and he just like rests his head on his pillow and he's gone, and I'm like, okay, wonderful. There. He also snores a little bit, so I'm like, laying next to him, like struggling for half an hour or an hour sometimes to fall asleep. And yeah, that's my life. Welcome. But I wish maybe I should start exercising before bed or something, but yeah, I don't know. We even started reading again before bed, you know, because like I know that obviously if you're on your phone or if you watch TV, like the blue light keeps you awake, you know, makes you awake. And I know that you're not supposed to do that, so we mostly read now before falling asleep, and it still doesn't help. Like I would be up reading still, and my boyfriend is like next to me snoring. So if you have any tips on how to go to sleep faster, let me know. I've also read into like some self meditation things that you can do, you know, like where you start thinking about all your different body parts. I believe like you go from bottom to top. I bet you could do it the other way around, but I read it up and I was like from bottom to top, and you'd think about like, oh, now my little toe is getting tired, you know, and you just work your way up, and then apparently when you're at your head or your toes, depending where you started, you'll just fall asleep. But I tried it and I was just so busy thinking about what body parts I had that I was just not falling asleep. And it's so weird for me, like when I actually focus on a body part, I always want to move it, you know, and you're not supposed to. You're just supposed to be like, okay, it's falling asleep now, you know, and then you just move up to like your brain, I guess, or whatever. But when I think about it, I'm like, oh, I really have an itch right now. Like, even though I probably don't, I'm just making it up. But is that just me? I don't know. I'm not that great with meditation in general. Like, I try to, but my mind, like I said, it's very active. Like, it's so hard for me to actually relax, because a lot of times I would sit down and try to relax, but I could constantly, if I would, you know, focus on it, I could constantly catch myself doing something with my hands, or like, I don't really move, but I would say like, my jaw, for example, is always super tight, you know, I was like bite my teeth or something like that. It's so odd. Like I try to relax and I think I am, and then when I actually like think about it, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not relaxing this part, I'm now thinking about this part hurting, or like it's just a mess. I need to learn how to chill, I guess. Even though I would say I'm very good at relaxing, but not like the 100% relaxation, you know, where you like just lay down and relax. That's hard for me, but just the general. I know a lot of people that work too much, or like, I don't know, can't sit still. I'm definitely not like that. When I watch a movie with my boyfriend, he's very like fidgety, you know, he would always move something and it drives me crazy. I can just not look at it, because for me, when I sit down to watch something, I'm like completely still. I wouldn't even move. Same when I sleep. It's so creepy. Sometimes I fall asleep and I wake up the same exact way, and it must be so bad for my bones and like muscles and tendons and stuff like that, because I'm just laid in the same position, but that's just me. How do you guys sleep? Because when I was a child, I was actually super active sleeper. I would always like, literally I'd wake up with my feet on my pillow or something crazy like that, but these days I'm very calm. But yeah, we've kind of gotten on a little bit of a rampage here. Like, I don't even know what I talked about anymore, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the CC. Let me know what CC showcase you want to see next. And if you enjoyed this video, as always, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you all